Welcome to Preppers Community. While Hurricane Milton may have passed, the invaluable lessons it left behind are crucial for future preparedness. Now isn't the time to slack. It's a period to reflect, regroup, and make sure you're equipped for any potential disaster that come your way. In today's enlightening session, we're going to explore vital strategies to help you stay a step ahead of future storms or crises. Remember, preparedness isn't just about reacting as events unfold. It's about being ready at all times. So stay with us as we delve the steps that could be the difference between panic and peace when the next storm hits. So let's dive right in. First and foremost, you need a disaster plan. Let's dive into what that means. A disaster plan is your roadmap to safety when disaster strikes. It's not just about knowing where to go, but how to get there, who to contact, and what to do under different scenarios. The backbone of your plan should be your evacuation routes. Know multiple ways to get out of your area, as one may be blocked or unsafe during a disaster. Identify safe meeting points where you and your loved ones can regroup if separated. Next, communication methods. Have a system in place to reach out to each other. This could be a designated contact out of the disaster zone or a specific radio frequency. Finally, your plan should be flexible and adaptable. Review it regularly, taking into account changes in your personal circumstances, environment, and the latest safety advice. Remember, having a plan in place could save your life in the face of danger. Next, prepare a survival kit. This is not just a box of random items, but a lifeline that can make all the difference during and after Hurricane Milton. Start with food and water. You'll want to stock up on non-perishable food items, such as canned goods and energy bars. Remember, you're not looking for gourmet dining here, but sustenance. Don't forget a manual can opener too. For water, plan on 1 gallon per person per day for at least 3 days. Next, consider your health. Include a first aid kit with bandages, antiseptic wipes, tweezers, medical tape, and any necessary prescription medications. Also, consider over-the-counter medicines for common ailments like headaches or stomach issues. Then, let's talk about important documents. In a waterproof container, gather your family's identification documents, medical records, insurance policies, and bank account records. You never know when you'll need to prove your identity or make a claim. Cash is also crucial. If power goes out, so do ATMs and credit card machines. Having a stash of cash can be a real lifesaver when you need to purchase essential items. Don't forget about communication and lighting. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio will keep you connected to the outside world. For lighting, pack flashlights and plenty of extra batteries. Candles can be a fire hazard, so it's better to stick with battery-powered options. Lastly, consider comfort items. This could be anything from a favorite book to keep your mind occupied to a soft blanket for warmth. These items can provide a sense of normalcy in a chaotic situation. Remember, your survival kit should be packed and ready to go at all times. Don't wait until the last minute to start gathering these items. Each of these items serves a purpose, and together, they can help ensure your well-being during a disaster. So get your survival kit ready, because when the storm hits, these supplies can be your lifeline. Your survival kit is your lifeline during and after the hurricane. Remember, preparedness is not about fear, but about empowerment. The more prepared you are, the better you can handle whatever comes your way. Your home is your fortress. Secure it. When Hurricane Milton comes knocking, it won't ask for permission. It will barge in, bringing a whirlwind of chaos. Be proactive. Don't let your guard down. Here's how you can fortify your castle against the storm. First on the list, let's deal with the utilities. In a hurricane, these can be a double-edged sword. While they provide essential services, they can also pose serious risks. Shutting them off can mitigate these dangers. Turn off electricity at the main breaker to avoid electrocution risks from downed power lines. Shut off your gas to prevent potential leaks and subsequent fires. Close your water main to prevent contamination of your home supply. Windows are the eyes of your home, but in a hurricane, they can become its Achilles heel. Board them up. Plywood works great. It's inexpensive and it can be a real game changer, but don't wait until the 11th hour. Have it on hand cut to size. When the storm is on the horizon, it's time to put it up. Next, consider your belongings, those precious family photos, important documents, and valuable electronics. Don't leave them at the mercy of the storm. Move them to the highest level of your home. If you live in a one-story house, use waterproof containers or bags. Take a look at your surroundings. Trim any tree branches that could potentially damage your home. Secure outdoor furniture and anything else that could become a dangerous projectile in high winds. Lastly, check your home's structural integrity. Ensure your roof, doors, and walls are sturdy. Consider investing in hurricane straps or clips to strengthen your roof's connection to the rest of the house. After all, your home is not just a building, it's a refuge, a place of comfort and safety. When you've done everything you can to secure it, you've done more than just protect a structure. You've safeguarded a sanctuary. Remember, a secure home can provide a safe haven from the storm. Knowledge is power. Stay informed. As we navigate this stormy season, one of the most critical factors is staying up to date with the latest information. Hurricane Milton is not a static event. It's a force of nature that moves and changes. It's essential to keep an eye on its trajectory, not just once but continuously. A slight shift in its course could significantly alter its impact, and being aware of these changes can help you adjust your plans accordingly. But where do you get this vital information? Reliable sources are key. Tune in to local news stations for updates, follow trusted weather forecast websites, and use mobile weather apps that provide real-time alerts. It's not just about tracking the hurricane's path, though. You also need to stay informed about local emergency instructions. Local authorities and emergency services will provide guidance on what to do, where to go, and when. This might include evacuation orders, updates on road conditions, or locations of emergency shelters. Lastly, familiarize yourself with your community's evacuation procedures. If an evacuation order is issued, knowing where to go and what routes to take can save you valuable time. In the face of a hurricane, every second counts. Remember, staying informed isn't a one-time task, it's an ongoing process. It's about being proactive, not reactive. It's about understanding the situation and making informed decisions rather than being swept away by panic. Staying informed can make the difference between panic and preparedness. Lastly, be ready to act. When Hurricane Milton knocks on your door, having a plan isn't enough. You need to be prepared to put that plan into action. Your survival depends on it. The ability to act swiftly and decisively can mean the difference between safety and catastrophe. The first step is to know your evacuation routes. These should be identified in your disaster plan. Practice them, understand them. You might be driving in heavy rain, wind, or at night, so familiarize yourself with these routes beforehand. Next, identify a safe place to stay. This could be a designated shelter or a friend or family member's house that's out of the hurricane's path. Remember, your belongings can be replaced, your life cannot. If authorities tell you to evacuate, do not hesitate. Follow your disaster plan and leave immediately. Your readiness to act can be your key to survival. Now that we've gotten through the storm, it's time to focus on recovery. Once the hurricane has passed and it's safe to return, do so carefully. Watch out for debris and downed power lines on the road. When you arrive home, inspect the exterior of your property for any signs of damage. Do not enter if you suspect structural instability. If it's safe to go inside, watch your step to avoid injury from broken items. Check for water leaks, gas leaks, and electrical damage. Document any damage for your insurance claim. It's also important to check on your neighbors, especially those who are elderly or have special needs. Remember, recovery is a process. It can be emotionally and physically draining, so take care of yourself and your loved ones. It's okay to ask for help. And as we rebuild our homes and our lives, let's also rebuild our resilience. Because when we are prepared, we are strong. Thanks for watching. Stay ready, stay safe, and remember, the steps you take today can save you tomorrow. Like, share, and subscribe for more tips. See you in the next one.